So, uh, Good afternoon, everyone, participants, faculty members for this faculty development program. And this talk not only covers the entire scenario of your uh, high level thinking on ChatGPT, maybe the other different aspects of ChatGPT related content generation with the new code developments, any deep learning related understanding, with so many different variety of tools these days, which are supporting the generative AI culture also. So this talk is giving an impression where you can utilize and cultivate all these cutting edge technology, and will give you certainly some idea where you can adapt so many different aspects of live environment and content creation with your existing knowledge. Yeah. So I just start with the evolution of generative AI. So initially, it began with the IBM Watson in 2011, which was an artificial brain, so sort of a transformation with the variational autoencoders in 2013, then generative adversarial networks in the 2014. Then it has been progressing through the development of the TensorFlow, then DeepMind and transformers with the open AI techniques up to the 2019. And then comes the real implication of the chat GPT 3 has been emerged in the 2020. It is a almost a mid journey for all these imaging tools with respect to the wide uses of the large learning models, that is LLM with the chat GPT support. And it is not only giving a good impression to the people where they can their reimagination thinking can be put it onto the next level, right? So this is a very important thing where you can adapt the new changes which are directly related with the technology, and you can put up into the various learning domains into these categories, right? So the brief history of generative AI, which has started with the MIT in 1964, which was the computer scientist Joseph Weizenbaum develops the ELIZA, right, which was the very previously text-based NLP application, and it was also called as the first chatbot, right? So, as per the emergence of this new chatbot, this has been using the pattern matching scripts with respect to the natural language inputs given to that. So, that was a very basic beginning of that NLP related chatbot support in the early 64s. Now, after that, the NVIDIA with the hardware, the different kind of a graphical processing, it has originally developed the different video games like GPU supports and all these cryptocurrency mining. Then the generative AI was reflected with respect to the variational autoencoders in the 2013, then 2014, and in the 2020 onwards, the Chat GPT support has been implemented, which was using the large language models. So when you talk about the different GPUs and AI models, the very important thing is the availability of the large scale data sets. So once it is confirmed that you are not only utilizing the available data repositories which are already listed in front of your screen, you can also contribute towards this a very familiar repository means by contributing to add the different domain data available from your domain, and you can put up you can increase this corpus up to your basic intention where you have also worked on the various different things available with these large scale data sets. So I have written down some of the couple of things which are like ImageNet, and you can download from the book corpus, then Reuters news archive, where a large collection of the news articles is also there from routers spanning several decades. And obviously, there is a Yelp data set where you can download a data set of the user reviews, then business attributes, and other data set or metadata for the various businesses, right? So these data sets are very much familiar with all of you, and these are very useful for the NLP and the machine learning task. Okay, then Amazon reviews is also there. The data set which is containing a millions of the product reviews, the metadata from the Amazon, and useful for the sentiment analysis and other NLP related tasks. Then we also have the archive data set, right? What is that? The data set which is containing the full text and the metadata for articles, which are the archive, preprint, server, and these are also useful for the NLP and the machine learning task. So this sort of an availability of the large scale data set not only giving you the advancement where you can apply all your techniques, you can train your models with this particular large scale data sets, but you also require some hardware for processing these big data sets, right? So this is also a challenge which can be covered with the help of the different online virtual platforms like Azure platform support, or maybe you can use the Google Collabora, which is now these days this is very famous. So all these will give you not only the availability of the data sets, but you can also support the community by adding some more data sets into it, which also already you have working on. Now, after that, we just think about some of the tools where Runway is one of the very complex animation supporting mechanism which can be provided, which can generate anything. The anything means anything which you can generate, like from complex physics-based simulations to the hyper-realistic rendering as well. So hyper-realistic rendering, which is having the higher amount of frame rate changing, where you can just have a very realistic kind of a video animations, shots, or maybe any kind of imaging, which is very realistic. And this tool also allows you to generate the production-ready assets with the various kind of a speed control, the fidelity, as well as, right? So these are some of the product shot animation given by the runway itself, which is one of which three images you can see. So these are very much realistic, right? So this complex environment is given you for with not only giving the wireframe sort of a support that can be created, but it can also support you for generating the product shot animation sort of an images. So one sample, this video I'm showing you in front of your screen, which is giving you the kind of details about how what quality it is showing you, right? So I just play this video. All right. So this was a very animation which is created in the Runway platform, which is giving you the as per the frame rate changes. This is giving the exact real kind of simulations where you can feel the real 3D image sort of sequences. So Runway is also a very familiar realistic generative AI related showcase environment where you can create the 3D models. Another sequence which is also giving the not only the animation, but it is also supporting the 3D real-time environment where you can just see the transitions where it can be available with respect to this particular tool. So these kind of the content generation ability will give you the not only the support to render your animations in a better sense, but it is also giving you the air related wind speed. You can control the texture, you can control the tissues, your facial expressions, your emotions with respect to the particular choice of a animation with respect to that facial expression. And it is giving you the very smooth transition where you can just adapt the new kind of a imaginative environment, and you can incorporate all those ideas into the real-time story plot generation. So this is a very important in showcasing your product, your advertisement of any kind of project or product, or maybe any commercial tools which can be just incorporated to enhance and enrich it further. Yeah. Okay, so if you talk about the generative AI as per the definition, it is the famous generative AI definition as per the bibliographic content. The generative AI called as the Gen AI, where AI that can create the original contexts, right? So, such as the text, the images, the video, the audio, or any kind of a software code, right? So it is based on the user's prompt or the request, right? So generative AI is not only giving you the smooth operative support, which is reflected from the artificially intelligent trained models, and it can the second question, which is the how generative AI works, right? So if you answer this question, the things is provided or categorized into the three phases, right? So the first phase is the training phase, then we have the tuning phase, and the third one is the generation or the evaluation and returning phase. So training phase is a very important, whereas you to create a foundational model that can serve as the basis of the multi-generative AI applications. So whatever data set you have, whatever the basis, any kind of a basis you have to train your model, you can just get that. And to tune means to tailor the foundational model to a specific Gen AI application. And at last, if you want to evaluate, if you want to generate or retune to assess the Gen AI application's output, the generative AI related support or capabilities will not only improve the quality and accuracy, but also support you to create the new content as well. Right. So, how to choose a generative AI model? So, this is also a very burning question, like how to choose a very effective and generative AI model. So generative AI is known to all the industry and the across the globe. So many business organizations are working behind this particular tool to generate or satisfy the business needs of the customers. Or but the very basic intention is behind this is to how to fulfill the requirements of a customer, right? So for that purpose, you have to choose a very generic kind of a generative AI model. So the first uh, the first thing you have to consider to choose a generative AI model is the quality of the generative AI model, right? So the quality of the generative support is very crucial for successful implementation and easy data distribution, right? So if you also require the easy data distribution, which is having a good generative AI model that should be able to understand the data distribution without changing anything about the output quality, you can just consider that one. And output generation speed will also be dependent on. Before choosing a generative AI model, you should know there should be a real time updating and generating the content, right? So by considering these three factors, you can choose the generative AI model. So what kind of generative AI applications are there? Like generative AI is everywhere, right? So right now in the forecasting, in terms of the prediction of your stocks, or maybe the market fluctuations, that can be through generative AI, it can be produced. And with respect to the animation and this video industry, this industry is also using the generative AI applications domain. So here are some of the leading applications of the generative AI like these, which are supporting our daily lives and influencing as well, right? So what kind of content creation and the knowledge should be there? So widely it can be popular when generic sequencing is translation with the respect to the various projects, or maybe the academic writing with respect to the research articles, or the grammatical analysis if you want to do, where your AI support is there to help you out, where you can utilize this very handy tool. So this is giving you a very quick answer to all your questions, where you can put your imagination into the tool, and the different content can be created, which is very new to the academic fraternity, very new to the research community, because your own intention or your idea has been fragmented. So support shall be obtained of these AI tools, but it should not be copied from any other source of inspiration, because that will be not ethical one. So that's why we are saying that academic writing, the this grammatical analysis, and so many different variety of things can be enhanced and enriched with the content creation and the knowledge uses. The audio model, so generative AI is can also be utilized in the audio and maybe the different speech recognition related things. So this purpose will enable you to identify and analyze all those audio related spectrum analysis, or maybe creation of the different audio featuring sequences, where you can just not only find out the different dubbing compositions that can be utilized with respect to the animations, and you can sync those dubbing sequences with the particular character, which may be the real time character, which may be the animation character. So speech recognition will also help you out to compose all these dubbings with respect to that animation movie or the real time movie. The voice generation is also the audio model which can be utilized, which is another part of the voice generation, where you can apply this particular part into any kind of a variety of applications, where you don't have the real audio, but you can mix it with the voice generation of these different sequences which you want to adapt into your video sequence, or maybe your animation sequence, your business speeches, academic lectures, or maybe any other kind of a variety of things. So this time so many people, or so many enterprises are pitching or creating these artificially generated voice sequences, so that they can pitch their business ideas to a large variety of the people or the community, right? So the product can be sold in a very different kind of interesting way of the delivery of the product. So everybody can purchase it, the buying can be increased, the selling can also be affected by these. So the business can get some benefits out of that audio sequences, right? So this is not only the way where you are restricted, because if audio is also mixed with the graphical sequences, you can find out the variety of different anchors which are speaking with respect to the audio dubbing sequences that has been composed. So like in these days, you can see the Aztak news anchor, which has been duplicated with the AI generated artificial sequential graphical and audio modular interface. So that is dubbing the entire one original version to the different duplicated generative AI version, right? So audio encoders, video encoders, and all these variational encoders, uh, combining all these will give you a very effective solutions, which is delivering a very high quality video presentations, high quality delivery product information in front of the customer, in front of your user, or any kind of stakeholders, maybe in your business presentations or anything like that. So that can be utilized in a very high sense, and industries are benefiting from these generated sequences. So now, coming to that part where industries are getting benefited from the generative AI, because it is used by almost all the industries. So maybe the first one is the automotive sector, right? So the data generated from the generated AI is used to run the simulations and the training the autonomous vehicles as well, right? So the way your simulations are run and autonomous vehicles has been trained, that can be collectively utilized in these industries to sell their particular automotive vehicles, which is having the parking capacities, the reverse parking assist, the ADAS support. So many different variety of the different autonomous vehicles are getting through this generative AI capabilities. So automotive sector is getting benefited a lot, right? So this is one thing where this is very hot in this sector, which is the automotive sector. And the second is the healthcare industry, right? So what is healthcare industry? Where you are sequencing the model of the protein sequencing, where your generative AI capabilities has been captured and identified to support this activity. And researchers are creating and building these artificial protein sequencing model, which is giving the very enhanced research support to the different variety of the doctors community. And they also help to discover the new molecules, right? So if you have the different kind of a generative AI methodology adapted, you can discover new molecules as well and suggest the new compounds for testing. This is also directly relevant with this particular healthcare industry, which is also using the analysis of analyzing these images that help in the diagnosis. So initially in the 2011, when IBM came with the Watson, right? So they have diagnosed some of the patients based on their irregular movements, or maybe the different variety of different medical conditions. They have diagnosing the particular patient for the different variety of the different emergent conditions or any kind of problem. So healthcare industry not only extracting the generative AI capabilities to support these kind of diagnosis as well as treatment support, but also they are giving them the different generative capacity to build these different images, which are result of the analysis of the patient, right? So this is giving a lot of benefits. Then the next one is the media and the entertainment. So the media industry is leveraging the generative AI also with respect to the generating the media content easily and quickly. They can improve the designers production productivity rate as well, where they also have the different anchoring support, the virtual anchoring support, the virtual news reading capabilities, or maybe the reporting mechanism where your drones can feature or record the movement that has been captured, and that can be simulated through the virtual agent. So the media agency can also do wonders in this kind of environment. So these are having the different capabilities, and these industries right now, they have been very much affected by these different generative AI methodologies. The climate science is also used in the meteorology and climate science to simulate the natural disasters and how they can overcome this weather forecasting, or maybe the different difficult climate scenarios that can be predicted in early stages. So they can simulate these. The generative AI support capabilities can simulate these disaster activities, so that the different sort of restrictions can be imposed onto the different locations, right? So this is also the another industry, the education industry, right? So this is the last one, which is a lot of supported by the generative AI capabilities. So it is not only helping the students or the learners to learn the concept quickly, because right now you can see a lot of childrens are utilizing this generative AI capability enabled videos, which are not only giving the lot of information in terms of the real time simulations or the animations, but they also giving them some sort of game related exercises where they are not only uh, quickly adapt the concept by interacting with these videos, but also creating their own different study materials as well, where which is very much directly relevant to these educational content, right? So it is used in finding the study materials, planning the courses for the faculty, right? So faculty can easily plan these courses, and they can quickly give the high quality educational content, and they can easily develop the games as well for the student learners to learn quickly and very fast, right? And visual and imagery models are also there, which is called as the graphical and illustration purposes. And not only you can create the 3D models or the images with the architectural rendering, like if you can create it one of the main building, and just you can go inside that building with the architectural monumental things which can be decorated with the help of the generative AI support. So it is giving you an idea like how to perform the architectural rendering as well. So, as a case study, one of the very famous organization has created this architectural rendering where they have created the entire walls with respect to the different air circulation media, where so many different holes has been there put it inside the walls, so that there was no hot situation in terms of the summer time, and there was very cold breeze were having actually at that point of time, and equally reverse in the some winter season where they restrict the colder winds to be flown inside the particular building. So architectural rendering also will be supported by these generative AI capabilities to create not only these designs, and also support this design to be created for the different variety of the product generation. The benefits of generative AI in the digital realm as well. This is very much adapted by so many individuals, and they are getting benefits out of that. So the top advantage of the business models that can experience the increased productivity, first of all, right? So speeds up the task to help the automation process, and the automation process will be easier for all of the production activities. And it can also assist the content generation and creation of the application with the expert level coding. So coding can kind of a support is also delivered to these coders, which are actually generating the content with the assistive nature, right? So assistive nature is a very important and prima facie, because you should get only the assistance of this generative AI, and you can apply your own brain to put all these content to be included for generating this particular idiomatic code in with the help of generative AI support, right? So that will be a good combination where expert guidance is also encouraged, and assistive support of the generative AI will be utilized to generate very high quality content. The generative AI analyzes the complex data more efficiently, so you can also utilize this thing in analyzing any kind of data, and you can use that further for any kind of an application generation. And it can create the synthetic data to train and develop any kind of AI system as well. And it can be used to create a personalized experience for every business model. So the model generation can be very easily done, and then you can identify that those personalized experience will help that particular model in more such fruitful way. Yeah. So now coming to the prompt engineering. So this is the second part of my presentation, where the prompt engineering works, where you just give the system some sort of a command, right? So prompt will not only enable the system to judge the entire scenario, but also give you a very sophisticated output as well, right? So a prompt maybe such like a DSLR photo of a family dining at the table, Viking warrior, maybe that is the actor of your story, and the room is dimly light, where hyper realistic SDR integrated detailed cloths are there, where you have the detailed faces, where the 4000 real resolution is also there. So you can not only set the resolution, but also you can define the clothing styles as well, right? So this is a very typical kind of a prompt which can be put in, so you get the exact details inside that particular output. So this is giving you the entire prompt in the very cinematic shot of a very old cityscape with the metallic buildings and floating objects, maybe the disorientation of the atmosphere with the different kind of a style shot of maybe the frame rate with the changing 2.8 lens as well, right? So you just crisp and clear write the prompt so that you will get the crisp and clear output of that prompt. So this is called as the prompt engineering, which is you can see this out with respect to this particular prompt that as you have set on the any kind of input NLM parser. Now, this is the second output, which is also given with this particular prompt, like photograph of a cat astronaut in a space, which is put it into the hard rimmed lighting, and the model SD, which is 2.1, and guidance, quality, speed, with respect to this particular set points. So this is giving you the output exactly what you have prompted from that particular generated. Our output has been shown in front of your right of the screen. So this kind of imaginary tools can be identified, which is producing a very systematic output of your prompts. So the generative AI agent, which is also called as the agentic AI, right? So it is the AI agent is an autonomous AI program which can perform the tasks that accomplish the goals and behalf of a user of another system without the human intervention. So agentic AI works for you, right? So you can design your own workflow and use the available tools, which is also called as the applications or the services. And multiple AI agent systems are also to be used, right? So these efforts will be coordinated with themselves, and you can achieve a very more complex task that can be governed by these agentic AIs, right? So a greater goal can be accepted by this particular AI agent related programs. Unlike the chatbots or the other AI models which operate with the predefined constraints, AI agents will be giving you the autonomy with the goal-driven behavior, and it can also give you the adaptability for the changing circumstances as well. So if you, for example, if you have got any kind of a different the variational environment where you want to change this capacity to act in a different environment independently, you can change these agentic framework according to your own needs, right? So this is one thing where according to your given schedule or the work schedule, you can conveniently create the different scenarios. For example, a GenAI app is available, which is able to tell you the best time to climb the Mount Everest. So given this work schedule, agent can tell you this and use the online travel service to book you the best flight and reserve a room in the most convenient hotel in the hilly area like the Nepal. So these agents are giving you those kind of a support. So it is very much obviously useful at all. And then comes the threats. Okay, obviously, if you have the flowers, you also have the thrones associated. So threats to the security concerns are also available. Right. So generative AI models associated threats can be identified, where different kind of a phishing mails can be prohibited. The model will be restricting all these models related phishing spam emails. This is very old fashioned security concerns. But right now, the deep fakes are also available, where AI generated, manipulated images are available, which can put you in a different situations, or the video or audio creation, which is also a different story can be planted for somebody which is putting into some harmless conditions. So these times, this is very important to protect yourself with all those threats or privacy concerns, and protect yourself with the intellectual property rights, so that you can be prevented with these cyber attacks or the deep fake images. Some criminal investigations cells are also working to reduce these fake voices or the voice phishing scams, and some of the virtual arrests. These kind of frauds are to be stopped by the security concerns. So researchers are having hard times to detect these deep fakes with the great accuracy, but you can also support these. Utilize these AI models, which can also protect you with these deep fake kind of things, right? The next thing is the AI hallucination. So, if you talk about the hallucinations as a inaccurate output, so if you write anything that is bound to produce any kind of a thing, that is an output, right? But maybe it is not the very senseful output, then also not very accurate, then you can see that this is a very clustered sort of a complicated output that has been generated. So this is called as the hallucination. So it is not getting exactly what you want, but it is producing something that is not very obvious, that is not very accurate as well. So you are putting in some inaccuracies that has been identified, which is putting you in terms of the some hallucination states. So AI hallucination is also a very important concern, where you have to put the right things which can give you the right output as well. So this is Runway ML utilization, where it has created this particular video with by using the Runway ML tool. So can you see this different texture related voice and video segments, where it is creating a lot of different things, like the different buildings, the different scenes, which is also utilized with respect to the different atmospheric conditions, like the ice condition. Okay, so this entirely set with the ice related texture states, and the next frame is doing the entirely with the these stone related sequences, and then in the next it is showing some different natural the greenery sort of wall animations, and then it is differently showing the far availability with all these vehicles and all these buildings. So different variety of animation related environmental conditions can be set throughout this entire video. So this kind of texture animation can also be designed in this particular tool. So Runway is very much utilized by the educators. So it is not only giving the teaching at the next stage or the next level, but it is also helping you out through the generation of the creative ideas, right? So it is incorporating all the design into the filmmaking curriculums. It is also utilized in the UCLA, in the New York University, or Harvard, and the other universities are also utilizing this thing, and they are putting these discounted resources to support the different students as well. And this is another animation where the different folky environment, this is called as some different texture animation that has been created in the Runway tool. So can you see that this is very kind of a graphical animation which is created in this tool, and this is done with just a learning of a very few easy things, right? So if it is supported, you can just create these very good animation of the videos by using this particular thing. Now the simple green screen animation, where you can apply this green background, and you can change any kind of sequences and put it into any kind of variety of user interfaces, so that you can put this interface on a real life instinct as well. So this is also the another animation where you can apply, and you can just create the content with respect to this particular runway tool. Okay, I have also one more animation of this sample vehicle directly from runway tool. So can you see and imagine this realistic animation, which is a very good uh, variety of this animation is very clearly understandable, and this is giving you the exactly what are the dimensions of these different things that you can mention, and this animation can be created. So this kind of a tools are giving you some practical advantage of creating or creating the different kind of content. Now, the AI PowerPoint generated. So here, one more artificially intelligent application like Slides GPT, right? You have heard about the Chat GPT, but this is the Slide GPT, where you can create your AI PowerPoint generated application, where you can prompt this with the one, I want a slide deck about the future of AI. So it will create the slides for you, right? So Slide GPT is also supporting you in terms of your academic data generation, or maybe some sort of slide generation, or maybe some teaching material that you can supply to the students by creating this. But you only need to be a facilitator, right? You can just identify what are these different PowerPoint slides, and you can edit them later. Whatever feels good, you should add it, otherwise you can just update it. So it is assistive support given to you. So this is also a slides GPT, which is a PowerPoint generator, which you can utilize in your any kind of activity. And then comes the chat gpt prompting. Okay, so this is the interface. You, most of you are very familiar about this interface, which is giving you an idea like how to just not only support this particular chat interface, but also giving you the different outputs, right? So you can search with some different prompting task, which can be supplied over here, and then you can utilize it for further considerations. So what is most important is the prompting. So how you will prompt it, because otherwise it will be putting you in terms of the hallucination state. So I will give you some example where you can just ask the this gpt to uh, give you some very different output which are very relevant, or otherwise you feel that it is not only giving you the hallucination state, it is also giving you some different kind of an output which you never required, right? So yeah, so this is also called as a chat gpt chat cheat sheet, yeah, right? So what is a linked prompting? So some sort of link prompting, maybe the prompt prompting, or for the business owners, you can write some different prompts, or to act as a role playing, you can just set them the role, so that it can build a story for you, right? And you can just create a task, right? Like headline, maybe the article, the essay. So if you want to create a task, you just need to set the prompting so that it can create the right content for you. Okay, so like link prompting, provide me with the ideal outline for an effective and persuasive blog post. So if you want to link prompting, it will give you the exact details about your a very good post for the blog, and it can give you the content for the same. And if you want to write a list of engaging headlines for this blog post based on any kind of a topic like article 316, so it will give you the entire headline for that particular engaging blog, right? And if you write a list of keywords for this blog, then you can also provide it with a list of several different keywords that you are writing over here, and write a list of compelling call to actions for the blog post, so that it can also give you some different keywords as well. So this is one way where you write so many different ideas, where you can prompt the chat gpt, where you can input these keywords and supply these keywords, and you will get a different output for the same. So if you want to show a format like html format or csv file, they will generate the similar kind of a formatted document as well. So if you want to create a word cloud, you can just supply the list of different words, and it will generate a cloud for you. And similarly, you can also create a Gantt chart as well, per chart as well. Your JSON files you can create the graphs as well. So first of all, you need to identify what you want. Okay, so if you want to set a role, if you want to create a task, or if you want to set a format, so if you show a format, it will give you the content in terms of that format as well, right? So these are very basic things that you have to know at the point of prompting the chat gpt. And act as a role or create a task. So how you want to act as a role? So you can act as a role of analyst, or maybe a teacher, maybe the marketeer, advertiser, therapist, journalist. So these are contextual acting roles that can be provided, because if you are acting as a role of lawyer, so it will be writing all the contents with respect to that context to be taken into the mind. So accordingly, it will fetch you some of the outputs. And if you want to create a task like headline or essay or any blog post, it will write a content as per your requirement of a task. So you have to be very particular about what you want to use, or what you want actually. And then comes the setting the restrictions, right? So use the poetic language. Maybe if you want to write something in a different poetic way, you can just prompt that to restrict it within that particular poetic language only. And if you want to write the short this sentences, you can just prompt them with the set restriction writing the short this sentences, so that it will limit itself with those short sentences only, right? So, and using the basic english, using the different pop-up culture references, that any kind of restriction you can set. And so the format, as as I said, you like any kind of XML, PDF, JSON, or CSV, any kind of format. If you want to supply, you can supply, and the rest of the things will be taken care by the GPT. And prompts for the business owners is, it is also giving you like if you prompt for a give me a list of inexpensive ideas on how to promote my business better, right? If you write this prompt for the business owners, it is listing you out of several thousand ideas which are giving you the support to increase your business, or maybe giving you the new idea for the new starting of the business, or how you can initiate a different work environment for your own existing business as well. So these prompts are very important. So like for example, create a 30-day social media content strategy based on the any kind of a topic one, topic two. So it will create a content where your social media engagement policies are defined, and your strategy has been built up with respect to the topic one for the topic two, so that 30-day social media content is ready for you, right? So you can deploy that content, and you can gain out of that business specialized area, or maybe that domain, so that your organization will get benefit out of that. So these days, the prompt for the developers is also very engaging and very fruitful, where developer for example, develop an architecture and code for a website with the javascript. So if you feed this prompt for the particular GPT, you will get an output with respect to that website, which is created in the JavaScript format only. So this is giving you the restriction as well with respect to the different code as well. So the architectural related things, all these things will be managed by the GPT, and you will get an output as a consolidated output, which is giving you the particular website. And if you want to write, like, I want to implement a sticky header on my website, right? So one more header will be there which is sticking on the website, and you can provide the example using CSS and Java. So if you write this particular GPT prompt, it will give you the exact the same output which you want, right? So it is giving you the sticky header on your website available, which you can drag and drop, or you can play with around. And please continue writing this code as a JavaScript. So whatever content or coding you are writing here, your JavaScript will be creating and converting into that particular language as well. Okay, so good to go. Now, prompts for the marketers, right? So, if your organization wanted to have some ideas for the blog post, or if you want to write the description of any product, right, for the company, you can write the GPT prompt, like write a product description for the company, and inexpensive, write in a suggested inexpensive way I can promote the company using the social media. So all these prompts will not only serving your particular style of getting content from the GPT, but also putting you in the same page where you want to be, right? So it is if you are clear with the prompting, you will be getting the directly relevant output. Otherwise your output will be somewhere lagging into the hallucinations, right? So hallucinations can be ignored if you write the correct prompting to this particular GPT, because it is also a machine which is working on your prompt only, right? Okay, so if you want to prompting, like write me five headlines about this particular topic, where here is an example of one headline, like five ways to lose the weight. So if you want to write this kind of a sentence, you will get the different relevant output with the single environment, right? So you get zero, single, and multiple environment, where you want to write the different number of lines, or maybe you are restricting yourself with respect to the single lines. Generative examples of UI design, user interface design requirements for maybe the mobile app, or maybe you can design a different law firm website, and this will be using different authorities or the trusting authorities. All those things can also be listed out. And some micro interactions to consider when designing a fintech app, that can also be written into this particular prompting. So the prompt which you are creating, I'm mentioning it again, if you are clear in the prompt, you are clear in your particular outputs of that prompt. So ChatGPT not only giving you the output based on the prompt, but it is also utilizing your own idea into it, right? So there is a create formula for the prompt engineering. So you can define the AI's role, that is the character, then request be specific what you need. So more you are clear with the prompt, more you are clear with the output of the prompt. And example, right, you can just write the example of the samples, so you will be getting the more precise results, right? So this is the third characters, that is the example should be written. And adjustment, so refine the outputs. If it is not perfect, use the instructions, like avoid the bullet points. Okay, so adjustments can be done, right? It can not only refine your prompt, but also giving you some of the adjustment that you can fit it into that prompt, so that the prompt can be refined further to give the clear accurate results, right? So this is very important. So this is the fourth rule of CREAT, that is the adjustment. Then fifth is the type of output. So you have to describe the desired format, like produce a 500 word article with the title and conclusion. So if you write this extreme this particular line, your extreme variety of code or whatever output is there, which is limited into this particular 500 word article only. So it will produce not only the 500 word article, the desired output should be in the same limit itself, right? And the last one is the E, that is the extra. So You can write and incorporate the unique instructions, and like ignore the previous conversation. You can ask the questions before the answering, or you can explain your thinking. So if you write some extra words, right, so it will also focus on those points, so it will be more inclusive, as well as exhaustive outputs can be done, so that you will get a very better improvised output as your prompt. So these are the create formula. So I hope you will understand this create formula and ensure the this particular formula ensure the better results. And it will require more time for the prompt creation, but you will get the exactness of the formula based on your supported or provided prompt. So please remember this create sort of a formula which is giving the support to be onto that particular prompt where you want to reach. Okay, so this is the Berkeley University lab photograph where several students are working on creating content with respect to their work environment. And this is some of the references that I have taken from the various sources. So, any questions if you have, then we can discuss. Or because taking time longer than expected will be of no use. So I just take some of the sample uh, prompting for your benefit. So I share one more slide over here, which is, can you see this window? Yeah. So here are some of the sample uh, prompts available for you. Yeah. So can you see these prompts available which are helping you out? Create a comprehensive uh, type of text that communicates the value of your program to your customer personal, or utilize the persuasive language and data to showcase the benefits and demonstrate the positive impact that your product service have on their life business. So this is also a kind of a product formula, which is you can prompt in terms of your prompt engineering sample, right? So this is also one more example. Utilizes social proof and credibility building elements to showcase the value and benefits to your product service to your ideal customer persona, where develop a type of text that highlights the positive reviews, testimonials, and data to persuade them to take the desired action, and use persuasive language to emphasize the benefits and unique selling points of your products or service. So if you put this particular prompt, you can just get the different output. So I can share you my this chat gpt screen where you can apply this particular prompt, and you will get the different uh, uh, output available. Okay, so I just share you this screen where I have done this prompt. This, can you see this window? uh, I'll just show you the entire screen. Okay, so I think this is the output. Okay, this was the prompt I have done. Utilize the social proof and credibility building elements to showcase the value and benefits of your product to your ideal customer. Develop a text that highlights the positive reviews. So I have not supplied the text, but it is giving you the sample template only. So you can just see that how it has cultivated all these different product service name. If you just name it, then it is also giving you the different ideas. So it has framed the entire documentation and number of details that can be taken directly from this particular template, and how you can create this into your workflow environment. So this is like why freelancers love it. So get ready for free today. and all these points what the users are saying. So you can just also put some ratings, and why the workflow pro should be used, and what are the headlines, sub headlines, that is also put it over here, and what you will love it. So key benefits are also listed here. And here you can just see that the template for credibility focused persuasive copy that has been given, it is encompassing all these things where your suggestive framework with respect to this uh, particular prompt is availing for you. So you can just take the benefit of this prompting. So in case if you want to have some more, um, I just take this particular prompt where you can apply into your prompt engineering with respect to this prompt. And yeah, this is the prompt I'm supplying here. Okay, I just go to the down, and yeah, that's it. So here it will give you some different template designed for this particular a prompt, where looking for this particular text that will clearly explain the features and benefits of the product or service, whatever you want to mention here, and ideal customer personal with the persuade them to make a purchase with the strong call to action. So how this sales page with the features, with the benefits and cost to customer analysis, all these things will be given to you in this particular environment. So it is not only benefit driven explanation, it is giving you with respect to your supplied product, because I have left the product, so that's why it is not giving me the answer. Otherwise the product related recommendation can also be listed down here, and persuasive language highlights can also be written here, and your customer success stories can also be depicted over here with respect to what are the different customer roles for the industry, and what are the different customer segments that you want to identify, and you can achieve the desired outcome with respect to these product and customer related experience. So headlines and sub headlines with respect to those online course platform for this particular coaches are also there. So flow. So this is giving you all the details where you want to have to meet with your coach, or how you can just drag and drop with the course builder, or how the payment integration will work, and how the marketing automation tools can be utilized, and how you can send the mails for the campaigns, for landing the pages. So all these things are also listed out, right? So, and here is the customer success story that can also giving you the idea where how to spend on these customer stories as well. So this is some sort of the different prompting that is giving you the idea for okay, so this is the email marketing prompts as well. So there are variety of different prompts. So copywriting prompts, and there is a email marketing prompts where you can write down like compose an email that showcase the credibility and social proof of your particular product by sharing a testimonial for the previous satisfied customer, address the concern and objection of your ideal customer personal relation, and use the persuasive language to encourage them to take the desired action. So it will compose an email that will showcasing all the credibility and social proof of your product, right? So you can this will assist you to writing the email for trust and rapport with your ideal customer by sharing your personal story and why you are passionate about your product, right? So this email will be directly given to you, and you can just put it into your template, and then it will be giving you the idea like how to write this in a much refined version of this mail, right? And blog writing prompts as well. So okay, this is very important because all of you, maybe a couple of you are bloggers. So you can just put that create a blog that intimately understands and speaks to the specific needs and pain points of your uh, maybe any kind of a product, demonstrating how your product is the solution, and have been searching for and motivating them to take the sense of empowerment. So if you take this prompt and put it into your particular uh, this chat GPT prompt, and you will get this output, right? Yes. So this is the sample block, which is giving the sample block time. And see, this is directly relevant with this customer profiling and the customer service. So you are not only gaining with this particular title, but also you are introducing yourself, your this particular blog to the various people by writing the introduction, the sections which is giving the insight of your blog, and then giving the solution of your blogs to the various people, and then this is giving the different results to the different sections and the conclusion of this particular thing. And yeah, this is the blog post. So on always behind on your what is the this is the title, right? This is the second one. And this is the introduction, then struggles, then the meet time wise, how you are planning with this particular stories, and all these things will be listed down with this particular blog related thing. So it is giving you a couple of different templates where you can just write your own blogs. So this is very important and very attention grabbing mechanism, where you can write not only the blog details, but also attracting the various customers to your organization or the website where these blogs can be created. Okay, that influencer or the marketing prompt. So many times it has been observed, like these days, so many different influencers are also utilizing the marketing related prompts. So this is a sort of a, a blog prompt, like I want an influencer marketing campaign outlining that will create the emotional connection between my customer profiling and the product, this one, and by featuring the influencer who can share their personal experience. So all these things can be written up, and then your brand value creation related this campaigning will be available, which is helping you out as a emotional connect between all those blogs, as well as your social websites, which are not only experiencing more personal experience to the user, but their stories are also promoting and influencing the other people as well. So this is a kind of a thing. Then YouTube ad script, and how to generate the prompts for this. So YouTube ads are also very scripted format. So maybe you can generate the script, and you can just speak up and write up in your video, so that everybody will understand. Even if you are speaking in Hindi, you can convert it into English, or if you are speaking in English, if your audience will be reachable through this Hindi language, just you can convert, and just you can put it to the masses for this widely accepted audible audio support, right? Okay, so this is one way. And I want a YouTube script that will leverage the social media influencers or celebrity endorsement to increase the credibility or the trustworthiness. So if you take a different variety of these prompts to this YouTube related scripts, you can generate and you can connect with the those available people around you. Okay, then comes the YouTube video ideas prompts, right? So what kind of video idea you want to have, if you want to film a different a location, or maybe for the different product, or maybe the different location, you can just put up some of the instructions and clear understanding of your prompt, and it will give you the supportive role where you can apply this entire prompting to generate the script for you to utilize in your video. And the Facebook ads copy prompts, that is also available. And you can use the Instagram story ideas prompts. So the students are generally utilizing, like, build an Instagram story that highlight the sustainability or ethical practices of your company. So you can generate the company related information with the ethical practices. So your company will get an very good benefit out of that. So now the Twitter, which is also known as X, this threads prompts can also be utilized, where you can always write the FOMO sort of activity, create a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, among my this particular customer segment, by showcasing the limited availability of the product. So its unique features will be defined or won't defined elsewhere. So that prompt will give you the exact idea where you can create a sense of FOMO activity as well. So this is the thing. These are some of the prompts which are available to you. So you can just reach out to these different prompts. These are also available freely on the net. So not only you can identify and create these prompts for your own benefits, or maybe you can support your own organization as well by utilizing these prompts. Okay, so this is the way where you can use this entire chat gpt interface. And this is the okay. So if you want to just interact like hi, I am available today for the lecture. Okay, and write an essay on this topic. So it will generate the entirely available essay on this particular topic. So just you can see that it will directly relate it with the some story timeline, where your routine daily structure is also listed out, where you come to the organization, you interact with the students and teachers or your staff, and then how you are available at your desk, and how your body is going to be performed all those daily operations, and it will be put it into the entire storyline, right? So all these story will be depicted in an essay way or the story way, where you deliver your valuable values in terms of the teaching gestures, and how you can inculcate the different teaching or learning opportunity to the students, to the faculty community. So all these things has been highlighted. So only writing a one different line will help you out to write the entire way. And also, if you are a blogger, I just give you an idea, like you can create motivational Hindi story for the students, right? So it will not only create this story, but it is also helping you out to just give some different sort of stories to the students, or maybe to the faculty, or maybe your friends, or your blog. So like one of the story like Adhuri Nayak ka Nayak. So this kahani, this story not only tell one of the student named as Arjun. He was very calm, relaxed, medium stage student. He was not a very smart student, but he would like to have some very different things in their life. And he was having some of these different sort of motivational things, and then he has done something very extraordinary. So you can just get it into the Hindi language as well. So ChatGPT is not only helping you in terms of English, but it is also motivating you, supporting you in terms of the different languages as well. So if you want to put the same thing into the Marathi or any other language, you can just write it, right? So if I say send me some quotes, some Bhagavad Gita quotes, so it will give you some of the very good famous Bhagavad Gita quotes as well. Okay, so this is also writing the chapter name, verse. So it is also helping you out to read some of the different renowned literature of our very own cultural language related the articles, or some of the very famous literature, right? So not only helping you out to create the context with respect to the different languages, but also different contextual things like story writing. You can also put some jokes as well. You can put up into your different lectures some of the motivational thoughts, quotes, whatsoever. If you want to, if you are creative enough to write anything in to add it into your teaching, or maybe to encourage the others, you can put up anything into this particular thing, and then you can deliver it to anybody else. So prompting is very necessary, which is also supported by the creativity and your idea of thought provocation style to reach up to the masses, right? So with these thoughts, I think any question if you have in your mind, we can take it. um, or That's it from my side. Yeah, any questions if you have, then we can just discuss it. That is very I was very happy to interact with you all. Over to you, Abhishek sir. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Uh, Sir, next session will start at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So, uh, if there is nothing else, so we can stop this session right now. Participant, if you have any question, you can ask right now. We have still 30 minutes, 30 or 35 minutes.
Sure, I will